Sports College football, pitting the SEC against the Big Ten. It's the Florida Gators and the Michigan Wolverines. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
When you talk about iconic stadiums in college football, the Big House has to be at the top of your list. One of the most unique stadiums. It is nestled down in the ground. It is loud. It is fun. Ann Arbor has one of the finest stadiums in college sports. Guys, back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. Well, you don't see this every day. They're lining up for an onside kick on the opening kickoff. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The give out of the gun. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line, it's Marshall. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf.
Well, the short passing game is a great go-to for any offensive coordinator in the first quarter because it's reliable, but it also allows you to see how the defense is going to react and play. So this can certainly open things up later on.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. On the delay, it's Marshall. Fights off the defender. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one.
Keep the foot on the pedal if you're on offense here. You got that yardage. Yeah, you didn't get the first down, but you've set yourself up now to go for it here and keep this drive alive.
This offense has moved into plus territory, and they want to keep the heat on. They'll go for it on 4th down. 4th down, Underwood. Got it. Made the catch, but nowhere to run, nowhere to hide, and he stopped right at the... They'll turn it over on downs.
Coaches talk about it all the time. We're going to be aggressive. Well, they were aggressive on that first drive. They go for it on 4th down. No dice. Now you put your defense on the field. I like the aggressiveness, but now you got to deal with some of the consequences.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
And a lot of times the fit up front, linebackers are fitting holes and that ball bounces and it's supposed to go somewhere. And sometimes it goes to a DB and the offense will get a W. Like they'll get a win because you'll break a tackle. How about the tackle by that young fella? I know he likes to cover, but I love the way he comes up and makes the tackle.
Jones wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball, man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
Time to take a shot. Oh, right through his hands. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one.
Coaches look at this stat every single football game. How do you execute on third down? And a lot of times, man, it's about being in position and making plays, and that's exactly what he did. The right spot, breaking on the football,
Wait just a second. They're leaving the offense on the field. They're going to go for it in this situation. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. So the last thing you want to do is start the game, first drive, go 3 and out. They won't do that here. They might go 4 and out, but they'll try to convert here. On 4th down, going to the air. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Jones to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
And everyone needs to have their packages. When they go 5 wide and they spread you wide, what's your answers? And I like the defense right here, bringing pressure, getting to the quarterback, and hitting him as he throws the football.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Pulls it in, it's Brown. Breaks into the open, and he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Florida.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Grabbed over the middle. It's Marshall. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
You know, I know it seems like an easy pitch and catch, but for the tight end there, that route potentially changes if it's man coverage. So good job by him knowing it's zone. I'm just going to sit down. This is basically like a check down, right? Let's just take the easy pitch and catch and keep this drive going.
On the ground, it's Marshall. Picks up the 1st down. At midfield, he's got room. Flying down the left side. The tag. Touchdown, Wolverines.
plays, keep that guy in front of you. That guy says, wait a minute, I'm way too fast for that. They're going to need to work on those angles. That's for dang sure.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And right down the middle. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree, Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Quarterback making adjustments. Jones wants to throw it. Wilson open on the right side. Oh, he's got some space. And the defense wrestles him to the ground. The Gators want to pick up the tempo. They'll try to get it through the air. Quickly to the tight end. Smashes ahead. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
And the Gators with the 1st and 10. Obviously didn't like what he saw on 1st down, and they used a timeout. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. He goes right back to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions from go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
They just keep firing. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He got loose, almost housed it, finally dragged down at the 32. The Gators are moving quickly down the field. Here's a give the ball. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. The lone back's got it. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive points.
Jones to throw. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! On the sideline, got it in the end zone.
Man, making a statement early in this football game. I'm open. Get it to me. He's already got 2 tutties on the game. Nice job making his presence felt early in this football game.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And the score comes on a touchdown pass covering 28 yards. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run it from the gun. Hard running there. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Using his legs, it's Marshall. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Right back to him on the ground. How about this defense? Another stop. This one right at the line of scrimmage. It's 4th down. And the Wolverines will punt it away on 4th down. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Not only did he nail it, the direction is perfect as it heads to the sideline. We've reached the break. It's Florida with the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. First play of the period, first down here. Might be changing the route. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Fires to the tight end.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Jones wants to throw it. Fires left. He's got it. Oh, there's an alley on the left. The 20. The 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Gators!
I like it. You're backed up towards the end zone, and you go aggressive and spin the football, try to make the big play, and do they ever. 90-plus yards to the house. Who needs space? I'll take 6.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. So here comes the Michigan offense. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
He'll pull it down. Oh, it's a fumble. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And he made the read off the RPO, and he decided to take off, run the football, but, man, you got to take care of that thing. Fumbles the football. The defense gets the ball back.
Here comes the offense onto the field again. He might want another play. Jones to throw. Pressure coming. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
So now it's 2nd and long. Running inside. It's Pryor. Picked up about 6. They're looking at 3rd and 4.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
On 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking left. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Taking it the other way. Gives him the big stiff arm. The 30. Touchdown, Wolverines! What a play by this defense with a pick 6.
And how about the defender? Exactly what you're supposed to do. Breaks on the football, makes the interception. Everybody on defense, we turn to offense. Go lay some blocks so my guy can get it and take it back to the house.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And here comes the offense. That last pick 6 after a drive like that, David, can swing the momentum of a game.
The defense is still celebrating. I mean, such a big play. I mean, they gave up some yards but did what they're supposed to do. Now, Jesse, this offense has to put a drive together.
Yeah, they have to recapture some momentum here. What they can't do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back.
The Gators with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Handoff for Ball. Got a little grass. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
This guy's got a lot of tools in his toolbox toting the rock, man. He showed you right there. And when I think back to Florida running backs, Emmitt Smith, all-time great. But a guy I played with in Gainesville, Fred Taylor. He was so big, but so fast for a guy his size. He just caused so many problems for the defenses we faced. And I think in the SEC today, you have got to be able to run the football if you're going to win games. And this guy right here, he's going to give the Gators a chance.
Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And the thing you got to watch out for with this running back is he's pretty streaky. When he breaks off a big one, more big runs normally follow soon after, and you're seeing it now on the last two plays. Big-time plays back-to-back, and you know right now he's calling for the ball again.
And the Gators will have it first and 10. Here's a give the ball. Here it is trying to flex the muscle. They get him down at the 34 after a pickup of 4.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Jones wants to throw it. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their second. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He wants to go deep. Caught on the left side by Wilson. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Gators come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Wants to adjust the pattern. To the air on first down. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. He's already thrown 1 interception, and before this gets in his head, I think the way to fix it is to get the mechanics squared away.
And sometimes you get rushed, and everything happens a step faster right in the games, and then you realize, like, I'm bending, I'm throwing off my back foot. Like, slow it down, take some deep breaths, understand, like, I'm going to be protected, I'm going to be all right. Let's make some things happen.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Catch in the middle. It's Wilson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in crease now. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
The Gators have pushed it inside the 20. Jones to throw. Flips it out in the flat. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
And those plays are never going to be on the highlight tapes, but man, you love a QB that on 3rd down can understand spacing, can understand how to check the football down, let their running back do the rest, get the first down, move the sticks, so then you can make the big...
And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Gators! Well, they started with horrible field position, but ended with perfect field position in the middle of the end zone.
It all comes down to execution, Reese. You've got to have guys going out and doing their jobs. You saw the offensive line up front. They were physical. Skill players made it happen with the ball in their hands, and the quarterback really showed command on that last drive.
And the extra point was good to finish things off. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. On the move, it's Marshall.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time when you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
Got his man on the outside. And he delivers the angry stiff arm, but is greeted by an angrier defense. Clock is stopped. Florida has called a timeout at second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. Got his man out of the backfield. At the 40, there he goes. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. Michigan choosing to spend its final timeout here. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. The Wolverines come to the line with a new set of downs. Here's Underwood to throw. Fires to the wideout. With the catch, it's Buchanan. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. And the Wolverines moving quickly to the line.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Out of bounds at the 24-yard line after the huge pickup.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Looking to pass, it's Underwood. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Man, you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Gets the back moving. Bryce Underwood from the gun on 3rd down. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half.
A really nice job by the linebacker there, understanding his responsibilities in that coverage. That's a cover 2 look. So there's 2 safeties playing deep, but the linebacker knows there's nobody underneath him keeping him close to the line of scrimmage, so he can kind of float back a little bit, watch the QB's eyes, jump the throw, and make the pick.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Throws to the tight end. Complete to the left. Just keeps moving. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. And as we work our way toward halftime, timeout on the field. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. Looking to throw on 1st down. Pocket breaking down. And they got it. And that'll bring us to the end of the first half as we head to the studio for halftime. We're just about ready to start the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Brown. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to keep...
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. He's got it on the left. And there was lots of space as he gets it to the 39-yard line.
This offense not wasting any time. First play of the third quarter, and they're aggressive, taking a shot. You know they had some conversations in the locker room at halftime. How can we get a big one right out of the gate? Defense isn't going to be expecting it. They took the shot, they hit it, and this offense is hungry.
They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Stopping the run is about physicality. It's about I'm bigger than you. I'm stronger than you up front. Really nice job by the defense, showing their strength, bowing up, stuffing the run.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Making side adjustments here. Jones wants to throw it. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Well, on offense, no doubt, right? You've had success. You're throwing some tutties. Why not keep throwing it? They're going to keep being aggressive. You're going to have to do a better job, though, keeping this quarterback standing up.
Hauls it in. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Looking downfield on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They make the stop. Not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Handoff for Ball. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule, and it makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective, trying to get to me. So.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
And on fourth down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. After giving up that score, now it's incumbent on this offense to kind of get it back. There he goes. Hits him with a stiff arm. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed.
There's some room. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Michigan.
Man, how nice is it to be down and you need to score points when you can just hand it to your running back and he can make big plays like that? Jesse, they're going to need more of those to get back in the football game. They've dug themselves a little bit hole, but that was a good start.
Yeah, I think the defense probably kicking themselves too. I don't know if in this 2-minute type situation if they're expecting them to run the football, but somehow, some way, you've got to be able to gang tackle this guy and not let him take it to the house from that distance and score points. Moving forward now, the run defense has got to shore up for this defense.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Their lead is down to 10. It's moments like this you start to feel a little bit of heat to put points on the board. Jones to throw. Gonna take a shot. Makes the grab on the left side. Off to the races. To the house. Touchdown, Florida. Another touchdown for this guy, and he's starting to get in a groove the way Terry Dean did when he set the single-game record with 7 touchdowns.
Another one. I mean, just putting up stats. This guy's finding the end zone, and he can do it all. Just showing it off left and right. When you play in such a physical league like the SEC, but you got a guy like this that can get an extra first down and really keep those chains moving and score big plays and big touchdowns, good luck stopping him.
Oh, right through his fingers, he muffed it. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. Trailing now by 17, David, this is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field.
Snags it, and there's running room. Drills him with the stiff arm. The 30. At the 20. Touchdown, Michigan. Once he got some room, it was over.
Man, how hard is it to defend when you have a weapon like this at running back that can play wide receiver? You can design ways to get the football in his hand. Palmer, once you get it in his hands, he'll do the rest.
Yeah, no doubt. I mean, and oftentimes those are easier throws for quarterbacks. And these running backs, they're just naturally so good when they have the football out in space. Their vision, their creativity, their ability to make people miss. And this guy showed you right there, a difficult guy to stop now if you're this defense moving forward.
And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. That drive, a great example of just how potent this offense can be. 2 plays, 80 yards, give them the touchdown. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And here comes the offense. They torched this defense with an explosive passing play for a score last time out. Let's see if they go right back at him. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Quarterback may change this route. Jones wants to throw it. Rushes on him. Slides to the ground. He got away and picked up the first down on a 2nd and long.
Well, he's showing you all the tools in the toolbox now. We saw earlier in the game his ability throwing the football, and now you're getting to see it with him running, too. This guy is the definition of a dual-threat quarterback, and right now, this defense has no answer for him.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Pryor. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Back to pass. Finds a tight end. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Well, you hear all the time that the tight end's the QB's best friend. You saw a perfect example of it on that last play, right? 2nd down, you need to pick up some positive yards to keep this 3rd down manageable. Really nice job of executing.
Big noise in the big house for this huge 3rd down play. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Got his man. He'll have enough for the first down. They'll mark it at the 48.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
And the Gators look to keep this drive humming. Wants to throw on first down. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Quarterback making checks. Jones to throw. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll try to get the first through the air. Trying to get behind the defense. Finds a man in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic 4th quarter finish. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught behind the line. It's Pryor. Got some room, headed to the goal line.
How about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
And the extra point splits the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. He'll be forced out of bounds right at the 30-yard line as they try to grind out some room.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Play fake, Underwood. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Makes the grab on 3rd. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Hit as he throws. That ball never had a chance, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
Jones wants to throw it. Finds his big tight end. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the 1st down. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on 1st down, setting up an easier 2nd down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on 2nd down.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown Gators! And the pummeling has started.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end, but all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
And the point after is good. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Michigan offense heads out to get this drive started. It looks as if this game is going to be one to just drag to the recycle bin, but the idea now is to finish strong and just take whatever happens in the rankings next week. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. Oh, it's picked off. Takes it the other way. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Under fire. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
Here's a heat. And it's a sack.
And it's such an advantage for this defense to have an outside linebacker like that can rush the passer because they can set the edge. They can get off the ball, and they're just way too fast for tight ends or for offensive tackles to get out and block them.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Throws toward the end zone. And that ball was in harm's way, and he is lucky to get that one back.
Well, this defense was ready for go-balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
The field goal is no good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Underwood. He lobs one high down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Hey, it's just been frustrating to watch the inconsistency of this guy at QB, man. You've got to be able to stay in rhythm in an offense and stay ahead of schedule. And he's had a moment, and he threw a touchdown pass, but more consistency, more finding the open guys, delivering it to them, and keeping this offense on schedule.
Underwood in the gun on 3rd down. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
Got to give this defense credit, guys, because all game long they have forced their opponent to be one-dimensional. They haven't allowed anything to happen in the passing game.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Bryce Underwood to throw for it on 4th. Can't make the catch, and the defense will force the turnover on downs.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on downs.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Jones to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
Well, the offensive line has got to give him at least a little bit of time to survey the field. He had no chance that time, getting hit almost immediately after he got the ball.
It'll be 3rd and long. He wants to change this route. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Throws it deep. And it's picked off at the goal line. Bringing it back. And a big return after the INT sets up the offense for this possession.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his 2nd pick thrown in this game.
Throwing, Underwood. Snagged in the middle. It's Marshall. All down at the 39-yard line, but he's got 15 yards on the play and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense is going to have to catch some breaks, man. They're going to have to make some big plays. They're going to have to push the ball down the field, break some tackles, hit some home runs, down 3 possessions in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to do everything right. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
At this point of the game in the fourth quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
To the air on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Marsh. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
And I don't like the play call, guys. Screen pass at this point of the game against the defense, playing big zones, prevent, trying to keep the ball in front. It's just not going to work. You got to take shots offensively.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. So the defense trying to maximize their clock management. They use the timeout here, and the 2-minute stoppage is coming. Now facing a 3rd and long. Takes the easy one to the back. The stop is made right at the 36-yard line. The defense coming up big on 3rd down. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Again, it's Underwood. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He's got enough for the 1st down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going.
You got to have better tackling in the back end on defense. The guy didn't have the first once he had the ball in his hand, but because you missed the tackle, they've now got a fresh set of downs.
On the run, it's Marshall. Maybe a crease. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan!
And that's a big problem for this defense. When you get that guy in space, it's hard to catch him. You got to bottle him up near the line of scrimmage. Palmer, too much daylight too early in that run.
Yeah, you're right, David. And I think that's what makes this guy unique. With his skill sets, you just know it's a matter of time. You just keep giving him the football. Good things are going to happen. Long touchdowns are going to happen. And you saw it right there.
He'll make his way in for the 2, and now they're down by 16. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and he capped it off with a 27-yard touchdown run. Coming out with it, it's Brown. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Drive will open from the 15. Might be calling a hot route. Jones wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. Give him 9 on that one. Sets up a 2nd and 1.
Nice quick throw there. And it's so important for quarterbacks to be able to find a rhythm and to be comfortable and confident. You want to just get the ball out quickly, make it an accurate and easy throw. And you can tell that these two guys, they rep that play in practice all the time, and it's now showing up here on game.
Looking to fire. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. And at this point, the defense looks as if they've been in one of those dizzy bat races. They've got no idea where the ball's coming from. He's over 500 yards passing.
Yeah, this is a Heisman Trophy level performance from this guy. The accuracy, the decision-making, the athleticism, everything has been on display.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking for a huge play. And it's intercepted, maybe breathing a little life into this team. Ripping through the defense.
And you know what? You kind of deserve it. Late in the game where you could run the clock out, still throwing the football all over the yard. Now this game, it's a long shot. So gave him a little bit of hope.
So the first play of the drive will come from the 43. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Breaks into the open. Bulldozes his way through. Inside the 10. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
So as big as that touchdown was, equally as big, converting this two-point attempt and making it a one-score game. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. He's brought down, and that one never had a chance, and the two-point conversion attempt fails.
That keeps the score. Florida 52, Michigan 42. Number 99, set to kick off.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he's stopped.
Our offense will take over 1st and 10.
A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Real power running by this guy as he bangs his way to the 24.
Well, there's not a lot of mystery what you're going to do on offense at this point of the game. With the lead late, you're just going to lean on your star running back. This is a guy who is going to play on Sundays at the next level. Just keep giving him the football and just let him take this thing over.
Here's Jaden one more time. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Howie, what do you have?
This defense is electric. They have taken control of this game and helped give their team a big lead. Not only that, they can see. They're getting to the quarterback. They keep saying down here, keep getting after it. He is starting to show some signs of wear and tear. We'll see how much longer they can keep him in the game. Back to you.
Thanks, Howie. At the 35, he's got room. And that is how we will wrap this one up. Ben Hill Griffin Stadium in Gainesville. Today, conference bragging rights on the line in this SEC Big Ten clash. It's the Michigan Wolverines and the Florida Gators. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Checking in with the Michigan head coach pregame. This is a concerning crowd. You know, every time we're here, it's one of the best atmospheres in all of college football. The coach said they will have to communicate at a high level. They have worked with crowd noise all week at practice. We'll see if it pays off here today. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. Can't wait to see how this one unfolds. The Wolverines headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Right back to the well. Found a little space, and he's got 4 to the 35.
And, you know, when we talk about great third down, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The Gators come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. Complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. Jones to throw. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
It'll be third and long. The offense changing the play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The Gators decide to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Steps into this one and unleashes a booming punt. My goodness. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
And the Wolverines now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Now they'll run the draw. Across the 25, he's got room. Several defenders get an assist on that tackle.
Well, the defense may have been caught off guard a little bit on that play. It was 2nd and long. They weren't expecting the run. So now we've got 3rd and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
They'll try to move the chains on 3rd and short from the 27. Pulls and fired complete. Snags it, and he's open. At the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Wolverines! Into the end zone with a breakaway score.
Speed kills this offense. They've got multiple guys that can burn you. You can see it doesn't take them long to light up the scoreboard.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one.
That's just a mental error. On defense, you got to watch the ball. I understand the quarterback shouting and he's clapping and there's all this crowd noise, but you just got to hone in, watch the football before you come out of your stance.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with some flair, a 73-yard touchdown pass. And he muffs it, it's loose. They'll grab the squib kick close to the 30-yard line. The Gators sending the offense back to work. Down 7-0, and they'll have a chance to match the score on this drive. Jones wants to throw it. The little soft flip pass falls incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Catch in the middle, it's Singleton. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
To the air on first down. Right down the middle. Good fitness to grab it off the deflection. He's brought down, stopped right at the 50-yard line. That's why everybody has to do the tip drill, DBs and receivers, and it worked out this time for the offense.
That's exactly what you want as a defender. Just get your hand on the football, let that thing bounce, and you see so many big plays made, but it was the opposite. It goes right to the wide receiver, makes the play, makes the catch. Man, that's frustrating for a defense.
And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Quarterback making adjustments. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Pryor. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And the Gators go back to work after moving the chains through the air. They'll throw it from the red zone. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Ball was incomplete. I think you got to give a lot of credit to this defense up front. That pass rush, they were coming on that play. Got after the quarterback, got in his face, and did not let him feel comfortable.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Jones to throw. Good timing on the quick out. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Really nice job by the defense, keeping everything in front of you in that situation and rallying to the football. And now you're rewarded with 3rd and long. So we'll see on this next play if they do the same thing here or if they sell out and bring the blitz.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Now the Wolverines call a timeout. It's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays. But you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up.
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. It's incomplete, and the defense makes a stop and gets the football back.
Great coverage on that 4th down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So here comes the Michigan offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
How about that defense in the backfield? Nowhere to go right away. You could tell they were playing the run game all the way, and they got in the backfield. They got the tackle for a loss.
That 1st down was rather unproductive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down from the 16. They'll go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line. The noise is deafening, trying to make sure only the Gators get out of the swamp on 3rd down. Zings it complete to the right. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big 3rd down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for it.
The run inside. It's Marshall. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
High the chains now on 2nd and long. They go play action. Bryce Underwood steps to his left, out of the pocket. It's a fumble. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
And, man, I love my quarterbacks that want to make plays and make those big plays and scramble around and get away from people, but you got to tuck that football away. When you're going to run through arm tackles and people are around you diving, make sure you got that thing locked up. He did, and your defense took advantage of it.
Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. Jones wants to throw it. They'll run the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Great awareness that time by the safety. He's obviously spent a lot of time in the film room. The D-line was upfield. It looked like that one might be a big gainer on the running back screen, but did you see how fast the safety came screaming down? He saw that thing coming from a mile away, and he's able to make a big-time stop.
Oh, they're after him! And down he goes! The defense bringing the heat. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead as we get a look at the stats. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. He rifles one deep to the left. It's caught downfield. Touchdown, Gators. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
It's just a really nice throw. Really good touch towards the sideline on that corner route, and the receiver does a nice job catching the football and immediately getting up the field, getting in the end zone for the big touchdown.
And the extra point was good as they finished the drive. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 34 yards covered by that touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Wolverines offense heads out, ready to go on the attack. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over.
Shakes a man, and he might take off. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move.
And I love the idea of getting this guy screen throws because of his ability after the catch. So nice job getting downfield, getting a hat-on-hat, and giving him a tunnel to run through.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on 1st down, man, you are doing just that.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Maybe some room here. He's at the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Wolverines. An impressive run from the back. Gets him 6 points, good drink of water, and maybe a little oxygen.
He definitely needs some oxygen after that long run, but it looks simple, right? Just hand the ball off, but when you can make big plays like this in the run game, man, does it make offense fun.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the PAT gives him a 14-7 lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And it's finished off with that thrilling 56-yarder for the score. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Jones to throw. Fakes to... Ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get Hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
This offense has it with really good field position. Looking for room. It's Marshall. Breaks the tackle. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Keep it on the ground. Plows through the defense. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. There are some programs where just imposing their will physically in the running game is part of the DNA. I would say that is exemplified here at Michigan.
No doubt about it, Reese. So you better answer. You know this isn't about trick 'em. This isn't about space. This is about...
Makes the grab in their space. Run out of bounds at about the 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, one thing you know about this guy is once he has the ball in his hands, he's very difficult to bring down to the ground. That time, really nice job breaking a tackle, getting north, picking up more yards. Defense, they need to gang tackle him because he is a problem.
Here's Underwood to throw. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Sends it back in motion. A little release to the back. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. And they'll stop him inside the 5, but the defense is backed up in the shadow of its own goalpost.
Those third downs are hard to execute, and when you get in the red zone, it gets even harder, but this offense did a great job. Now, forget the 3. We're leaving that behind. Now set up 1st and goal.
The Wolverines have it with a 1st and goal. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Michigan wants to stop the clock. They'll use a timeout. It's their 2nd. They're down to 1 timeout left in the half.
Number 99, set to kick it off.
And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Jones wants to throw it. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. He got a hand on it and deflected it, but probably just got a bruise off that missile and gave up the completion.
Yeah, not used to handling the revolutions on that football. QB zipped it in there. Nice job getting the deflection, getting your hand on the football. That's what you're supposed to, find the football, but the offense got the break and got the completion.
Might be changing the route. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Brown. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
That's why the bullet pass is so important. Sometimes these defenses, they don't give you big windows to throw into. You want to take that chance, but you cannot lob that football down the field and get it in there. Nice use of the bullet pass, my friend.
The Gators peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. The Gators racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Man, that is a big negative play for this defense, putting them in reverse, getting the quarterback on the ground, and they better get ready again. Look at this offense. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
A nice job by the quarterback there, working through his progressions. Nothing open down the field, so he checks it down to his drag route coming from the slot receiver. They get the completion.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. They've got the ball at midfield, but they're facing a 3rd and long. Jones to throw. Going for it all. Got it. All the way. Touchdown, Florida.
Man, I'll tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
Winding up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped off the drive with a big play through the air, scoring from 50 yards out. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Underwood. That's caught. It's Marshall. Nowhere to go and not much to show for that one.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield, and he's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And, yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. They try to pop a run on the draw. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
This crowd unhinged, trying to make sure the Gators don't back down on third down. Got it, looking for the first down. Makes a grab and room to run. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Michigan. He broke away from the defense and they couldn't catch him.
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a two-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He might want another play. Jones wants to throw it. He lets it fly. Heaves it into trouble, and he finds trouble with the pick. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
And you wonder if that interception is going to bring this guy back down to reality a little bit. He was lights out early in this game. Everything he was throwing was right on the money, and that might have been a decision where he got a little bit greedy, and David, the defense made him pay.
And this defense has seen it time and time. They've been throwing the football, having success. Nice job adjusting, breaking on the football, making a play. They needed to break serve. They needed something to happen to go their way to kind of mess this guy's rhythm up. That might be the start of it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver comes in motion. On the draw, it's Marshall. Runs through the tackle.
And I don't want to marginalize you guys' athletic ability, but I feel like Palmer and Davis both could have ran through that hole. I mean, that was unbelievable job by the offensive line, paving the way. He's getting to the second level before he's even getting contacted. That better change for this defense, or they're going to be in for a long game.
The offense getting set for a first down from the 45. They'll give it to him. It's a fumble. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover.
You've got to have better ball security on offense. The football possession, that is priceless. Losing possession, turning the ball over, that kills you in games. That loses games. That is a bad, bad play at a bad time.
This lead in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Unloads it downfield. And he tried to take the top off with the first play of the drive and got nothing to show for it.
Pedal to the metal right now for this offense. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns. Here on their third possession, they're still taking shots way down the field, and why not? Give the defense credit finally. Something good happens for them to get the incompletion, but if I'm this quarterback, I'm still throwing it deep.
Looking to the big tight end. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This quarterback is living dangerously now. Threw a pick earlier in the game, and he almost threw another one right there. These windows are tight. He's got to be really good with his decision-making.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Jones to throw. Under fire. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
You know, it's funny. That's probably the most discombobulated the offense has looked so far in this game, right? After watching that incompletion there on 3rd down, they were just up and down the field.
But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. Right on the money. He's brought down, but not before he picks up the first down on a gutsy call to keep this drive alive. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Just about set to get this second half underway. Fielded in the end zone. It's Marsh. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They have the lead to start the third quarter, but I'd imagine ball security was a topic at halftime.
Yeah, and I think you take the lead and you try to stay optimistic with your team, but you also say, guys, if we had taken care of the football, this lead would be even bigger, and we might have already knocked them out already, Palmer.
It's just about eliminating the mistakes at this point. You're right. This thing would be over if they hadn't shot themselves in the foot. So ball security, that is at a premium as this game goes on.
Rides to the back. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3.
And it's going to be interesting to watch this defense, man, because obviously when you're trailing, and offenses can sometimes get conservative. That's 2 runs back-to-back. Do they get more aggressive and try to bring more guys near the line of scrimmage, not let them waste time, and try to get their offense the football back?
Complete on third down. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Wolverines come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Takes the easy completion. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Shows him the stiff arm. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Effective draw plays in the running game really begin with the quarterback. The quarterback's got to be a great salesman. You got to really make the defense think it's pass. You keep your eyes focused downfield until the last possible second, turn around and hand it off. And by that point, the defensive ends have rushed way upfield, and there's less bodies for the running backs to have to maneuver around before finally moving.
Nothing but green grass down the middle. He's at the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan.
This quarterback is so unique and he's so special because of his running ability, his wiggle, his speed, and his burst in the open field. He's like a running back playing the quarterback position, and he shows you that on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they capped it off with a scintillating 57-yard touchdown run. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Jones wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. The 10. Touchdown, Wolverines. Took it all the way back to the house.
How How oftentimes can you say that there is a safety who is the most dangerous guy on the field with the ball in his hands? Did you see that guy and his ability in the open field once he picked it off? There was nobody on offense even coming close to getting that guy down. What an athlete.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Here comes the Gators offense, ready to go on the attack. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David.
Nah, it was a big mistake. Obviously, the defense took advantage of it, but you got to put it behind you. Jesse, I'm sure you know a thing or two about throwing a pick six and how to rebound.
I believe I've only thrown one in my life, but yes, I do because of that singular instance. I'll say this. You can't let that play beat you twice. You got to go out and not try to get it all back here in one play. Just execute the offense.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Second down, they'll go to the air. That's caught. It's Singleton. Finally forced out of bounds. Maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Jones to throw. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And the defense at this point understands that the offense is going to have to try to throw the football, all right? They already got a lead, so they're now pinning their ears back and getting after this guy, trying to get him to the ground.
What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go. Pulls and fires complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And the Gators are moving quickly down the field. Motion from the back. Looking downfield on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
And if this offense is going to get back in the football game, those are the plays they have to make. Like, they have to make contested catches. They got to find a way to get some points, to create some explosive plays. Those 50-50 balls, when you get your hand on it, man, they got to start making those plays.
So now it's second and long. Looking to throw again. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
I think the thing that's so impressive about this defense, it's not just the athleticism and the ability to get to the quarterback, it's the variety in the ways they can do it. Sometimes it's a four-man rush, sometimes it's a three-man rush, sometimes it's all-out blitz. But with the speed they have, especially in that front seven, it has been a nightmare for this offense. They've been giving up sack after.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And they'll get him down after a solid.
Well, coming out of the tunnel in the third quarter, this quarterback now is really struggling with his decision-making. 2 picks here in the third quarter. This looks like Jekyll and Hyde from what we saw in the first half.
Well, and the bad thing is they're going to be in passing situations. They're coming from behind. They're going to need him to play better. Like, he's going to have to read the field better and make some plays if they want to get back in this football game.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think...
There's a crease. Smashes him with the stiff arm. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They've got him wobbling after that big play now to pay it off on 1st and 10 from inside the 15. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
You got to love the physicality up front by the defense there, allowing only a minimal gain. These are big bodies on the D-line. They eat up blocks, allow the linebackers to run free and make stops.
Throwing, Underwood. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Looking to move the chains. They throw it complete to the left. He is denied. Cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. He got it. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start on the ground with Jaden Ball. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And we talked about this guy coming into the game, man. He's a dude. Like, he's a guy that they're going to feature, they're going to give the football to. He's so good with the ball in his hand, so why would you not hand it to him as much as possible? They're doing it early, and he's getting some chunk yardage. This defense, they knew about him, but now they're finding out about it.
Wants to throw on first down. He hurls one deep down the left side. Knocked away at the last minute, and that is precision defensive back play there.
Well, the QB knew coming into this one it was going to be tough. They have a lot of athletes on the back end, but today, guys just not able to separate. Accuracy hasn't always been perfect, and as a result, they've got another ball getting knocked away for an incompletion.
Second down, he'll throw it. Wilson's got it. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. The Gators in the hurry up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
Picked up 5 on that last pass play. Now it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
All right, you've dug yourself a little bit of a hole offensively. You know you're going to have to throw it here in the second half. You're going to have to make sure, though, you do a better job up front with your pass pro. You got to keep your quarterback standing upright.
This feels like 4-down territory, 3rd and short from the 40. They'll send the back in motion. Snap from the gun on third down. Fires to the wideout. Complete to the left. Turns on the Jets. Slippery slide. Find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida.
We're in the second half of this game. You're trailing, David. No surprise there. You got to throw the ball to the guys that are making plays for you. He had already had a touchdown catch. That's number 2 now. And if they're going to get back in this game, they got to keep throwing him the ball.
Amen. I mean, keep finding him. He keeps making plays, keeps catching the football. And listen, when you find that matchup outside that works, that you can depend on, I don't blame quarterbacks for going back to them time and time again.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Bryce Underwood to throw. Got it in the middle. It's Marshall. It's amazing how fluid and potent an offense can seem when you get a great pickup on first down, and the tight end's a terrific place to go.
Tight ends nowadays are kind of like cheat codes. I mean, they just know so much about, right here, seeing zone, know when to sit it down, boom, positive yards, nice positive play for this offense.
They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. A quick pause here to look at the numbers as they are threatening to pull away in this game. And we're just about ready to go with the final quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Here's Underwood to throw. Working that left side now. Breaks a tackle, and he might go. And they're getting it rolling with that play to the 42-yard line.
Defense just hasn't had an answer for this guy. He has been on point. This is about as good as I've seen him play at the quarterback position. And here in the fourth quarter with a big lead, he's still taking shots.
The Wolverines getting set on 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Caught, and he's got room. Bust through behind his pad. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
I don't know if they're trying to get this guy Heisman consideration, but the fact that they're still throwing the ball at this point of the game with a lead like they have is surprising, I gotta be honest.
And the Wolverines have moved it inside the 20. Goes to the option. Runs through a tackle. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
When a defense is backed up like this, you've got nothing to lose anyway. They're aggressive and create the negative play.
Yeah, they're being aggressive, Reese, and it seems like at this point on the field, they're actually starting to dictate to the offense.
After getting knocked back, it's 2nd and goal from the 4. A run for the quarterback. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
This is the most important part of the field. What you did to get down here means nothing. Nice job by this defense, staying confident, staying aggressive, and forcing a 3rd down and goal.
Will they be able to get that 1 more yard and stick it in here on 3rd down?
And it hasn't mattered what they've called guys offensively all game long or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
And he tags on the extra point. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They'll start this drive going to the air. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down.
And that didn't look like it was the right read. You got to be smart as a quarterback, make the right decisions. And I know he's a go-to guy, and he's already had success on the day. But sometimes you can force it in when it's just not there. That was really good coverage. You know he's good, but be smart with the football and don't try to force it into closed windows.
Release to the back. That's reeled in. It's Pryor. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, you got to think here offensively that you may have 2 more possessions in this game. You can still win, but you got to be aggressive. You got to start taking shots vertically down the field, throwing to your best players.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
The #1 objective for a defense is to make the offense one-dimensional. Well, when they're trailing by this much, late in the game, they're one-dimensional. They have to pass the football. We can bring more speed on the field. You see it.
And he scores! Touchdown, Michigan!
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They couldn't draw up a drive better than that one. Just gashed him for the big play in the running game. 1 snap, 1 touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
Well, it's a good time to mix in the run play. You're down, it's late in the fourth quarter right now, and everyone's expecting you to throw, so not a lot of defenders in the box. So that's a great situation to try to run the ball.
They couldn't draw up a better way to start a drive, and now they've got it 1st and 10 from the 41. Running into the open space. He'll take it up to the 45-yard line, and they stop him and knock him out of bounds. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down and 2nd and 6. Off the play fake. Looking for an open area to his left. Slides past the sticks, and he converts on 2nd and long. Great awareness on the scramble.
And I love the change in decision-making, right? That was a much better job. Last possession, tried to force it in there through the interception. This possession, it's not there. Take off and scramble. Great job. You got enough athletic ability to do that. Big 3rd down conversion by this offense.
The Gators have it with a 1st and 10. Gets the back moving. Here's a give to ball. Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run. Now to throw. Makes the catch. It's Brown. He makes the stop at the 33, but 10 yards on that play and a first down. And the Gators, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Goes high to pull it in. Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it, first and goal.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit and are still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively, and we've seen that today. But I do love the grit they're showing here late, still trying to make plays.
The Gators will try to put one on the board on first and goal. Motion from the wideout. They'll try to run with ball. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this defense has given up some yards, getting all the way down here to first and goal, but great job on first and goal. Getting the tackle for a loss and not guaranteeing a pass, but putting this offense in a more difficult situation and trying to end this drive by only giving up a field goal.
Trying to barrel in. And he crosses the goal line and gets the touchdown, but way too little, way too late. But they still do count it for 6.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success, because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Michigan, 59, Florida, 27. Number 91, set to kick off.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He'll be stopped just short of the 25-yard line. They'll mark it at the 24, and good work by the coverage unit. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. A handoff, keep working on that clock. Makes it past the marker. Turns it on down the left side. He's at the 20. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
David, this guy's showing us everything he's got in his toolbox. Between the tackles, running outside, the elusiveness, the vision, the speed, the patience. And with that home run, now has over 200 yards rushing in this game.
And there's nothing more frustrating than a guy that just keeps coming and keeps coming. They keep feeding him, and he keeps breaking tackles. He keeps making big plays. This defense has had absolutely no answer for that stud.
And they add the extra point to finish the drive. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Number 99, set to kick this one away.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Trying to set up the screen. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running.
And it's all about coachable moments, and obviously they have not had a ton of success throwing the ball in this game. But as a coach, I think you're just looking for positives, like that play right there, even late in the game. Taking your steps, making the right read, an accurate throw, positive plays that you can build upon offensively for the next game.
It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
And man, you love to see that from this offense, coming out and answering, right? Like putting a drive together. Their defense just gave up a touchdown.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And he's got it in the end zone for a touchdown. It won't matter much in the outcome, but a little extra stat padding is nice.
I think it's a good sign for coaches to see that their team is still fighting. They're getting blown out in this game. Nothing has gone their offense's way. They've been outmatched. But here in the fourth quarter, you like to see guys competing. You like to see guys still trying to fight. Because as a coach, you want to know, next time you take the field, which guys you can depend on and what you can build off of.
First snap of this drive will come from the 46. Underwood. Got it set up on the outside. Shakes off the defender.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game, this defense underperformed. They're better than what they've shown. They've gotten torched today. And this is a tape that they're going to want to burn and never watch again.
He'll take a shot. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
34.
Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Complete in the middle. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The offense gets the timeout. 12 ticks left on the clock. An explosive play to start the drive, and they'll try to keep the D on its heels. To the air on first down. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game today.
Moving out to the right. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
Another hit on the quarterback. All day long, this defense has been able to pin their ears back and get after this guy, and because of that, he's never gotten into a rhythm throwing the football, and that's why they find themselves.
He wants to go deep. What a spectacular grab there as they try to finish this game with a little something to feel good about. I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, 2 really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not, and that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That's going to do it for us as the season marches on. For David Pollack, Jesse Palmer, and Holly Rowe, I'm Reese Davis. This has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football.